This short film provides a snapshot of the Best for Baby 2 collaborative, which is a network of people in Liverpool with an interest in improving perinatal care. Its main focus is on finding ways to enhance the best possible clinical care by also providing practical and social support for those mums who sometimes need a helping hand. The film begins with our chairperson in action, Dr. Bryony Kendall.
This particular part of the project started 2021, which is amazing. It's already had a huge significant impact. I'm going to hear more about that during the day. Key thing for me is this thing on your table, which is the drivers. This is why we are doing what we are doing. So what is our goal? And I don't want any child in this city to be born in poverty. You know, that's where we're starting. But then that's really aspirational, and we've got to keep track of that. But this is how we do this, how we are actually going to address those issues. That's why we're here.
The distress and the worry and the anxiety that those who are pregnant have, if we can alleviate some of them by the interventions that we can do, you know, they're growing a life inside them, and if we can reduce a little bit of their stress from our interventions, I think that's quite powerful. So much good has come from this initiative and the collaborative work that we're doing, and linking back to networking again, for that alone, to get all like-minded people in the room together, it's been second to none, really.
I think it's just like the power of relationship is really important, and how just knowing like all the other services that are out there and like having those relationships and connections to join the dots, which makes such difference to people's lives, because it's looking at it more holistically, isn't it, in terms of the challenges that people are facing. This project, by being able to support people and guide them through and get help for them, is just so important, and I imagine it comes at a really kind of vulnerable moment in people's lives. So yeah, that's really powerful as well, that ability to just help people and guide them through the process.
Without doubt, Best for Baby has been fundamental in increasing our referrals. Clearly there's a lot of thought goes into putting these programmes together. I particularly like the good news section. As much as we were all kind of cringing inside at the thought of having to get up, it was great because it did show how far we've come.
Okay, so you turn to your left hand and you say to the person right there, "I'm not good news!" And you will reply,
on the technical driver diagram, there's 3 blue boxes, and those are all the things that we said we want to make progress against. And we are definitely making progress against improving outcomes for mothers and babies, reducing distress relating to deprivation, financial insecurity and exclusion, and we're doing a lot of work to listen to mothers. So.
As I said earlier, my good news story in relation to this service is that as the service Citizens Advice is able to see, welcome and support more women who are either pregnant or have young children in the household.
Thank you.
My name's Jana. My good news story is being the newly appointed director at Liverpool Women's, but meeting these amazing people a few months ago, and so working in partnership to reduce inequalities to the women, babies and families in Liverpool.
The success is that we had a great relaunch at the end of last year, and the momentum's continued to grow, but in the last few weeks we've been able to finalise our e-pathway from the Liverpool Women's Hospital, which means that we're now able to identify all the eligible young people as soon as they book in at maternity, which means that we can really offer them the programme and try and enrol these young people at their earliest point to ensure that basically their outcomes for themselves and also for their infants in the short and long term, the benefit is going to be there at an earlier point for them. So that is a real plus and a real success for us. Yeah.
My good news story is that every Monday morning I work with a dedicated team of many midwives, and we are definitely improving the care that women receive during antenatal care. My plan going forward is to improve their care when they give birth and to help midwives improve their care after they give birth.
My name's Tessa. I run a creative project for women, and thanks to some of the partnerships that I've formed here, I've just recently been able to sign up somebody with young children to take part in a course that we run called Confidence Through Creativity, which is something that we hadn't previously been able to sort of have people in that situation taking part. And thanks to some funding from this group, we're able to support her with some childcare and travel costs so that she can take part.
I just think it's fantastic how the voice of women is at the centre of the project and how they're really listened to, and I guess it's a real strength of the work that that's taken seriously and being done in really creative ways. I suppose from my perspective, working for a national charity, these are issues that women all over the country will be experiencing. So I think for the project to also think about how you can disseminate and share that learning with others be really important. So much in the work that we fund that it's really about like committed people who are driving this great work forward.